The Champions League quarterfinals draw has happened. The matches are scheduled. There are 8 remaining teams in the competition. And today we're going to find out who will win the Champions League before the entire competition is changed and revamped for next season. But instead of just simulating the last 8 to find out the winner, we're actually going to do it 5 times. Can Arsenal get past their Champions League arch nemesis in Bayern Munich if they were given more than one opportunity? Can Kylian Mbappe with PSG beat out Barcelona and then win the Champions League before moving to Spain to play at Real Madrid next season? Or just maybe Borussia Dortmund can continue their fairy tale run in this year's Champions League, because if you remember when the group stage draw happened, a lot of people predicted that Borussia Dortmund wouldn't even make it past the group stage matches, and here they are in the quarterfinals. And of course, how can we leave out the Manchester City versus Real Madrid matchup? I mean, that is just a classic, isn't it? So get out your snacks, have your popcorn ready, because today we're simulating the quarterfinals of the Champions League until we find the winner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But of course, before we begin, if you do enjoy the videos, guys, please hit the like button for me, and if you do have any other cool ideas that you want to see on the channel, please comment them down below. Like this one. This was actually a comment from one of you guys, from David Montero, and I thought it was a really cool idea. Thank you to David. Let's go. All right, so sim number 1, the first quarterfinal, Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Was Arsenal be able to beat their arch rivals in Bayern Munich over 2 legs? And the answer is yes. 5-3 on aggregate. Arsenal moves into the semi-finals. Now, Arsenal in the semi-finals is obviously going to play the winner of Real Madrid versus Manchester City, and over 2 legs to join Arsenal in the semi-finals in sim number 1, it was Real Madrid. Man City ran out of gas. 5-3 on aggregate also for Real Madrid. So our first semi-final in sim number 1 is set. It is going to be Arsenal versus the Spanish giant Real Madrid. Quarterfinal number 3, Atletico Madrid will take on Borussia Dortmund, and over 2 legs in sim number 1, it was Atletico Madrid. 4-2 on aggregate. They are going to the semi-finals. And in the fourth quarterfinal, Barcelona versus PSG, Kylian Mbappe cannot get by Barcelona. 4-1 on aggregate for Barcelona. That means in sim 1 we have 4 teams, and 3 of them are from Spain. We have Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and the lonely Arsenal. Arsenal versus Real Madrid, the first semi-final of sim 1. 4-3 on aggregate. Real Madrid. It was always going to be Real Madrid. I think Arsenal is still missing just a bit of quality to get past those big teams. Real Madrid, they are going to the Champions League final. They are our first finalists. And the second semi-final of Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid, it will be an all-out Spanish final, whether Barca or Atletico Madrid win. The aggregate was 4-3. It was close, but it went to Barcelona. I mean, that would be an incredible final. Barcelona versus Real Madrid in a Champions League final. You couldn't make it any better. All right, let's see who wins our sim number 1 Champions League final. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. It is at Wembley Stadium. Who is it going to be? Real Madrid. Vinny and Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham does it again. Real Madrid are crowned champions. All right, so the first sim, it went to Real Madrid. Let's start with the second sim. Again, Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Are we going to have a different outcome? And the answer is no. Arsenal win again. 5-3 on aggregate. Bayern Munich can't get by Arsenal. Now, what about Real Madrid versus Manchester City? Can Real Madrid make that final run again? And the answer is no. Man City win it this time. 3-1 on aggregate. It was close. 1-0 in the second leg. But Man City advance and Real Madrid is eliminated. They are not repeating it. Quarterfinal number 3, Atletico Madrid versus BVB Borussia Dortmund. Can BVB get by Atletico Madrid? No, they cannot. Once again, it is Atletico Madrid, and this time 5-1 on aggregate. 3-1 first leg, 2-1 second leg. Atletico Madrid in the semifinals once again. And PSG failed to get by Barcelona once again. 2-1 on aggregate, 1-0 in the second leg for PSG. They won it, but they couldn't get that second goal because Barca won the first leg 2-0. So one of the semifinals is going to be identical as the first sim, Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona, while the other one, it will be Man City versus Arsenal instead of Real Madrid. Semifinal number 1 of sim number 2, Manchester City versus Arsenal. Can Arsenal go to a Champions League final in a very long time? No. Pep Guardiola prevails. 5-2 on aggregate. Manchester City is back in the Champions League final. But Atletico Madrid was able to get by Barcelona and get to the Champions League final as well. 4-2 on aggregate. Atletico Madrid won the first leg 2-0. Barca tied it 2-2 in the second leg. So our final Champions League final in sim number 2, it is Atletico Madrid versus Manchester City. All right, here we go. We are at Wembley Stadium. Atletico Madrid is taking on Manchester City. Who's winning this one? It's Man City. Foden in extra time in 112th minute. Oh my gosh, and Man City was down. Alvarez gave Man City the lead. Hermoso Hermoso tied it up. Then Marcos Llorente gave Atletico Madrid the lead in the 73rd minute. Julian Alvarez tied it up again in the 77th minute. It went to extra time, and Phil Foden scores with only 8 minutes remaining. Manchester City are your Champions League winners in sim number 2. Sim number 3, can Arsenal finally get over that semi-final hurdle? They keep on beating Bayern Munich but can't reach the final. What about Borussia Dortmund? They can't seem to get by Atletico Madrid. And PSG with Mbappe can't get by Barcelona. Quarterfinal number 1 of sim number 3, and Arsenal's journey comes to an end and their problems continue. They lose to Bayern Munich this time 4-1 on aggregate. Bayern is going to the semifinals. And who will Bayern Munich face? Will it be Manchester City or Real Madrid? And this was a wild scoreline. 7-4 on aggregate, 11 goals in 2 matches. But Manchester City are crowned victorious. They won the second match 4-3. So the first semifinal in sim number 3 will be Bayern Munich versus Man City. And Borussia Dortmund still can't get by Atletico Madrid, guys. They just keep on losing to them over 2 legs. 2-1 on aggregate. It was close. Atletico Madrid won the first leg 1-0. Then it was a 1-1 draw. At 2-1 for Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund is going home again in the quarterfinals, and Atletico Madrid is going to the semis. But can PSG finally break the curse for the 3rd time in a row against Barcelona? And the answer is yes, they finally can. I guess 3rd time is the charm. It was also very close, 4-3 on aggregate, but Mbappe and PSG finally got by Barca. They're going to the semifinals. Semifinal number 1 of sim 3, Bayern Munich versus Manchester City. Man City is going to a back-to-back Champions League final, lads. 2-1 in the second leg, 5-2 on aggregate, 7 goals. Bayern Munich is eliminated with Harry Kane in the semis. Man City is off to the final once again. And the second semi-final, PSG with Mbappe, Atletico Madrid with Antoine Griezmann and Memphis Depay. The aggregate was 5-3, but PSG and Mbappe did it. They beat Atletico Madrid. They are going to the finals, which means our final in sim number 3, Manchester City versus PSG. We are again at Wembley Stadium. Man City versus PSG. Can Mbappe win PSG a Champions League final, or will Manchester City repeat it? Let's find out. 4-3 on penalties. Man City prevail in back-to-back years. Oh my gosh. The start of sim number 4, let the fun continue. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich for the 4th time in a row, and it's gonna be tied 2-2 because Arsenal is eliminated by Bayern Munich. 5-3 on aggregate. Bayern Munich is once again going to the last 4. Second semi-final, Man City versus Real Madrid. Man City has won it twice and Real Madrid has won it 1 time. Can Real Madrid tie it up? The answer is no. 3-0 on aggregate for Man City. Real Madrid couldn't even score a goal in 2 legs. That's absurd. I mean, Man City just has Real Madrid's number in this video. 3-0. Man City is going to the semi-final as well to face off against Bayern Munich once again. All right, Borussia Dortmund is 0-3 against Atletico Madrid, and after the first leg, it is 3-1 on aggregate for Atletico Madrid. It looks like Borussia Dortmund is going to go 0-4. Can they make a miraculous comeback? Let's find out. No, they can't. They cannot. 5-1 on aggregate for Atletico Madrid. Borussia Dortmund just can't beat them. Atletico Madrid off to the semifinals once again, and Borussia Dortmund eliminated in the quarterfinals once again for the 4th time in a row. PSG versus Barcelona, the last quarterfinal for the 4th time in a row. Let's see what happens in leg 1. PSG wins it 3-2, so Barcelona's got some work to do in leg 2. And in leg 2, PSG wins it 3-2 as well. 6-4 on aggregate. Mbappe does it once again. PSG is going to the semifinals once again, which means our sim 4 semifinals are actually going to be the same as sim number 3 semifinals. Okay, semifinal number 1, leg 1, Bayern Munich versus Man City. What's going to be the score? Man City prevails 2-1. John Stones with an 87th minute winner. Can Bayern Munich make a comeback in the second leg? And Kevin De Bruyne actually has a red card, so he has to be replaced, which could make a big difference. Let's find out if it does. Can they do it? Yes, they can! Man City is eliminated. 5-4 on aggregate for Bayern Munich. Manchester City is eliminated. Bayern Munich is off to a Champions League final, guys. But who will Bayern Munich face in the Champions League final? PSG versus Atletico Madrid, leg number 1. Let's find out. No one takes the lead. 1-1 going into leg 2. Leg 2, it is all up for grabs. Who will be facing Bayern Munich? It will be Atletico Madrid. PSG is eliminating Axel Witsel scores in the 78th minute to break Mbappe's hearts. Mbappe's heart. He only has one heart. This is a completely different final. We haven't had a final like this yet. Atletico Madrid versus Bayern Munich. The final at Wembley Stadium of sim number 4. Atletico Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Who is winning it? Who is it? Atletico Madrid are champions on penalties. 4-3. Jamal Musiala missed it. He missed it. So did Thomas Müller. Oh my gosh. Atletico Madrid. Unbelievable. Bayern Munich. Nice run. But Atletico Madrid are Champions League winners. All right. The last and final sim, guys. Sim number 5. Bayern Munich versus Arsenal in the quarterfinals. Leg 1. Who wins it and takes the lead? Bayern Munich takes the lead 3-1. Arsenal has some work to do. 3-1 down. Arsenal needs a hero. Will it be Kai Havertz? Will it be Odegaard? Will it be Saka? Are they going to be able to get 2 goals? Can they do it? No, they can't. Arsenal is eliminated once again. Bayern Munich took over. Quarterfinal number 2 of sim number 5. Man City versus Real Madrid. Man City has Real Madrid's number in the first 4 sims. They won 3 out of the 4 matchups. Can Real Madrid close the gap and win the 5th one? Who takes the lead in the first leg? Nobody. 2-2 going into the final leg. The second leg of this quarterfinal, everything to play for. Who is going to the semifinals? Real Madrid is 4-2 in the second leg. 10 goals again. They have had some crazy matchups. There was one a couple of sims ago where it was 11 goals. This time it's 10. 6-4 on aggregate. Real Madrid eliminate Manchester City. All right, quarterfinal number 3. BVB Borussia Dortmund versus Atletico Madrid. Borussia Dortmund is 0-4. Can they possibly win one? Can they win the final one? Leg number 1. Who takes the lead? It's not Borussia Dortmund. Man, you guys are... This is terrible. This is a terrible performance. All right, maybe Borussia Dortmund can come back in the second leg. It's only 2-1. Come on. 3-1 for Borussia Dortmund. It's just not happening, is it? It's just not happening. Borussia Dortmund apparently is just never getting by Atletico Madrid. And the last quarterfinal, PSG versus Barcelona. Who is going to the semis to face Atletico Madrid? Is it PSG or Barcelona? Who takes the lead in the first leg? Nobody again. 1-1. All to play for in the second leg. In the second leg, and it's all up to play for, and Gundogan picked up a red card in the first leg, so he has to miss the second leg. Who is going to come out victorious and who is going to face Atletico Madrid? It's PSG. Mbappe breaks Barcelona's hearts. So our 2 semifinals in sim number 5 will be PSG versus Atletico Madrid once again. And on the other side, something a little bit different actually. Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid. Leg number 1 of Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid. 3-1 Real Madrid. It was 3-0 for Real Madrid going all the way to the 87th minute. A dominant performance. So Bayern really need a miracle here in the second leg. I don't think they're gonna get it personally, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. Wow, what a wild scoreline. All these crazy scorelines in this video. I don't understand. 6-4 on aggregate, 3-3 in the second leg. It was 3-2 going into the kind of the last quarter of the match where Bayern Munich needed one more, but then Vinny Jr. in the 86th minute sealed the deal. Real Madrid is off to the Champions League final in sim number 5. But will it be an all-Spanish final? Will we have Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid versus PSG? Leg number 1 of Atleti versus PSG. Atletico Madrid take an early lead going into the second leg 1-0. We might have an all-Spanish final in sim number 5 as long as Atletico Madrid don't mess it up in the second leg. Oh boy, Mbappe says no, 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 which means our sim number 5 Champions League final, Real Madrid versus PSG. And we are going to watch this last Champions League final of sim number 5. Welcome to Wembley Stadium, where it will be Real Madrid versus PSG. PSG is looking to win a Champions League. Real Madrid is looking to repeat it from sim number 1. Here we go. Real Madrid is in their white. PSG is in their classic blue. It is Mbappe versus Jude Bellingham. He sees the run being made by Dembele. Dembele is carrying it forward with pace, with stride and speed. Nice through ball to Zaire Emery. Oh my, and he misses. He missed. You gotta score there, my brother. Cruz over the ball into the box. Mendy misses him. Valverde outside of the box. Rodrigo carrying it forward. Will go all the way back to Lucas Vazquez. He'll play it on the right-hand side to Toni Kroos. He's the outlook passed by Vinny. Into the box. Danilo will clear it out, but only as far as Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham collects. Tchouaméni. Vazquez. It's all Real Madrid here. Bellingham. Barcola intercepts. Still scoreless. We're still looking for our first goal. It could come here through Valverde. Valverde going forward. Is he gonna shoot? Shoot the ball, brother. Shoot. Vazquez. Rodrigo. Dad, too much. You guys are doing too much. You just have to shoot the ball. He finds Barcola. And it goes the other way through PSG, and maybe they can score. Oh, Lunin with his leg sticks it out, and we're still scoreless. Unbelievable. We're in stoppage time. Can Real Madrid take a lead here? Possibly. It hits him in the face, but Vinny still has it. Into the box. It's out by Marquinhos. It's cleared. Zaire Emery, and finally halftime is called. Oh my, what a first 45, but we're still scoreless. Second half is underway, and I told you, Champions League finals are very, very iffy. Look how many chances we've seen so far in this match, yet no one has put the ball into the net. Sometimes you see a bunch of goals, and sometimes you see absolutely nothing. Dembele going forward. Can't get by Real Madrid's defenders and midfielders either, but Barcola will collect. Vitinha out wide to Lucas Hernandez. It's PSG's turn to attack. Vitinha going forward. Lucas Hernandez, 70 minutes in. One goal might win it here. Barcola. PSG looking for that one decisive goal, one decisive chance. Shot, blocked. Zaire Emery still collects. Mbappe, Lucas Vazquez has his number. It looks like we might be going into extra time. Toni Kroos just so good. But he does lose the ball to Asensio. We're in stoppage time. Dembele, Zaire Emery again. Fabian, Ruiz. No, it's not there. Looks like we're going into extra time. Unbelievable. I cannot believe it's 0-0. Well, we are in extra time, guys. Who is coming out on top here? Are we gonna go to penalties? I don't know. Zaire Emery carrying forward. Mendes, he sees the run of Mbappe. Mbappe knows how to play in finals. Gets around one. Mbappe shot blocked. Lunin with a save. Another block. It's out. What's happening? Joselu, Bellingham now. What a ball! What a ball by Bellingham! Lucas Vazquez, Valverde, shot! Can they get there? No, Donnarumma collects. Come on, guys. End of the first half of extra time. This would be a very, very exciting final if it happens this season. As we go into the second half of extra time, still 0-0, still all square. I would love to see this type of final, I think. I think it would be very, very entertaining. Both teams have such good quality as Beraldo gets by everybody on that side. Puts the ball into Marco Asensio. Lunin will collect. PSG have definitely had the better opportunities in extra time. Joselu will collect, and we play in Vinny Jr., and he might be in. Vinny, don't mess up now. You already did once. He will not. Vinny. And with all the chances that PSG had, they did not take their opportunities. And it shows that the experience of Real Madrid in these types of matches plays a big, big role. It's 1-0 Real Madrid. PSG is looking for a solution. Is the ref gonna blow the whistle? He's not just yet. Ruiz going forward, out wide to Beraldo. Maybe there's an opportunity. Ref is not blowing. He's not blowing the whistle. Beraldo again. Maybe there, now. Ref, yes! PSG are kicking themselves in the butt, guys. Real Madrid, sim number 5. Unbelievable. Our winners. In sim number 1, it was Real Madrid. Then we had sim number 2 and sim number 3, Manchester City. Atletico Madrid won it in sim number 4. And Real Madrid won it in sim number 5. Out of 5 sims, Spanish teams won it 3 times, and English teams, or Manchester City, won it twice. So advantage Spain, advantage Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. Nacho Fernandez will come and grab this trophy. He will collect it. Real Madrid are your Champions League winners of sim number 5 in 2024. If you guys enjoyed the videos, please hit the like button for me. Please hit the subscribe button as well. I would really appreciate it if you enjoy the content. Welcome to the home of just things like this. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay happy, stay healthy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other cool ideas that you want to see on the channel, please comment them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace. I love ya. Real Madrid. What can you say about Real Madrid?